Hola, all my students, all my learners, all my scholars, everybody that's preparing for the final exams, my parents of students, and welcome to Schoolwork All-in-One Fun with your autistic mentor and teacher, Isabella Jansen. And today we are diving into de-stressing anxiety about tech maths regarding simultaneous equations. The word sounds scary, but if we break it down into little pieces, it will not sound scary at all. Now, firstly, we have to know what the question wants of us in order to answer it. Now, it's always useful to write down your recipe on your rough draft or your rough piece of paper, because it de-stresses the mind and it gives you a guideline which you can apply when dealing with your equation. Now, what is the aim of working with simultaneous equations? We need to get either the x or the y, the unknown variable, alone. Right. Now, how can we do that? We can use the process of elimination. We can eliminate by plussing. This is why we're going to make it easy, by plus, adding, or minusing, subtracting, to cancel one of the variables out in order to carry on with our equation. Or we can use substitution as a way of getting one of my variables alone. Now, my rules of thumb, write it down, you'll get less anxious. A minus times a minus gives me a plus. A minus times a plus stays a minus. What I do this side of the mathematical rainbow, I need to do that side of the mathematical rainbow. If my plus runs across the mathematical rainbow, it becomes a minus. If my minus runs across the mathematical rainbow, it becomes a plus. And important, if there is nothing in front of the variable, I can consider it as 1. Right, because, say for example, x is 1. 1 times 1 stays 1. Yes? Okay. Now, we're going to take a look at one example where we use the process of elimination, and one example where we use the process or the method of substitution. Now, let's take a look at my super duper easy one. And it says, first equation, y plus x equals 23. Equation 2, y minus x equals 5. Now, what do I know? If there's nothing in front of my variable, I can add a 1, 1, 1, 1. Right. Now, let's get either x or y alone by using elimination. I'm going to see if I add, can I cancel 1 out? Or if I minus, subtract, can I cancel 1 out? So I need to choose one of these two. Right, let's see. 1y plus 1y gives me 2y. Alright, so I can't cancel the 2y's out by plussing. Right. Plus 1x minus 1x gives me nothing. Yeah! So I can use my plus to cancel out my x, and now I have my y. 2y, 1y plus 1y gives me 2y equals, what I do this side of the rainbow, I have to do that side of the rainbow. 23 plus 5 gives me 28. How can I get my y alone? Divide by 2, divide by 2, So y is going to give me the value of 40 now. So now I got my first value, and that is 40. Right. Now it's time to go on for my x. I know now y is 40. Right. 14 plus x. Why do I use my first equation? It's easier to work with pluses than with minuses. Right? Because a plus stays the same. Right. Equals 23. I love to get my x alone. What will I do? X equals, there's a plus, and when a plus runs over, it becomes a minus. 23 minus 14. And what will my answer then be? 23 minus 14 will give me a solid 9. So, whoop-de-doo, now I have my value of x. Now the proof is in the pudding. Let's see if my simultaneous equation works out. Right. Now I can say y plus x equals 23. Do I know what is y? Yes, I do. 14. Do I know what is x? Yes, I do. 9. What is 14 plus 9? 23. Whoop-de-doo. It works out. And there you have just solved your simultaneous equation by the method of elimination. Now, next up, we're going to take a quick look on how do we do substitution. Righty. Now we're going to use a more difficult method, substitution. Now, what do I need to know? Number 1, I need to get my x or my y alone. I'm not going to use my method of elimination. I'm going to use my method of substitution. And then all my rules. Right, let's see. Equation number 1. X plus 3y equals 6. Equation number 2. 2x plus 8y equals minus 12. Right. What is the easiest way to go? I'm going to go with equation number 1 to get my x alone because my x is already alone. So I can just move it around and tidy it up. Right. X equals 6. When a plus runs over the rainbow, it becomes a minus. Minus 3y. As easy as that. And now I got my first value. This whole bracket here, x equals 6 minus 3y. So now I'm going to put this entire bracket into my second equation to get y alone. Right. Now let's see. 2x plus 8y equals minus 12. Do I know what's x? Yes. X is that whole bracket. So 2, now my bracket, 6 minus 3y plus 8y equals minus 12. Now I just do my normal linear equation. Let's see. Remember there's a plus. A plus plus a plus of times a plus stays a plus. 2 times 6 give me 12. A plus times a minus is a minus. 2 times 3 gives me 6y plus 8y equals minus 12. Great stuff. Now I need to get my y's alone. Easy. Minus 6y plus 8y gives me 2y equals, there's a plus. If a plus runs over my rainbow, it becomes a minus. Minus 12, 2y gives me minus 24. How do I get my y alone? What I do this side of my rainbow, I have to do that side of my rainbow. So y equals minus 12. Great job. Now, I got my value of 9. My second equation. So now let's see if I can finally now get my x alone and add the values in. So now I'm just going to bring this up to here. So now I can say x plus 3. Do I know what's y? Yes, I know what's y. Y is minus 12. My little bracket, minus 12 equals 6. Okay, I want to get my x alone. Right. So x plus times a minus gives me a minus. 3 times 12 gives me 36 equals 6. Now for board's sake, I am just going to rub this out so that you can see that where we stand. We were here, x plus 3, and I knew y was 12 equals 6. So x, a plus times a minus stays a minus. 3 times 12 is 36 equals 6. I really want to get my x alone. A minus over the rainbow becomes a plus. So x equals 6 plus 36. And therefore x equals 42. Brilliant. So, now I know. X is 42. And from what I previously know, y is minus 12. Now, if I put it in, let's see if it works. The proof is now in the pudding. Okay. So, if x plus 3y should equal 6, and x is 42, and y is minus 12, let's see if it fits. X is 42 plus 3 times minus 12 should equal 6. 42, a plus times a minus stays a minus. 3 times 12 gives me 36, and 42 minus 36 gives me 6. And there I go with substitution, as easy as that. Stay tuned for a little bit more practice in simultaneous equations when it gets a little harder, and practice your basics.